So the question always then becomes, so what movements should I do? What patterns should I do? So I'll tell you, one of the things that I also experienced was that when I started stretching, as I was stretching, I started feeling the areas where I had past injuries, where I thought that I had healed. And I was like, okay, like this is an injury from like when I was 12, or this is an injury when I was like 16 or 17, 18. And those were like small, minor injuries where my body recovered. But what we have to realize that when our bodies recover from injuries, sometimes the body has to form tissue that reinforces that area that was injured. And sometimes that tissue is a bit tighter, it can get very tight. It's like the fascia that's building up, or your muscles, whatever happened to you. But sometimes you realize that that injury, even though it's not paining you anymore, it might restrict your movement and your range of motion. So that is something that might stick with you for time. Because when people recover from an injury, they think, okay, the pain is just what matters now. But what actually happens is that that injury, when it recovers, sometimes your body now tightens up and the range of motion, you lose a bit of range of motion because you had that injury. So the important thing, and what people tend to miss, is that when you get injured, you're supposed to stretch as you heal to maintain that range of motion that you used to have. That's why things like physiotherapy are important when you're treating an injury. So even if you're young, even if you're young, you still know like, okay, I can recover from certain injuries and heal fully and properly. And even if you're older, it's a matter of like it's a matter of realizing that regardless of what it is, you personally, you personally make sure that you keep on stretching. Because when you keep on stretching throughout, you will heal and you will still maintain a good amount of range of motion, if not better as well. Because sometimes before you get injury, before you get any injury or you get injured, you might not have been stretching. And after getting injured, you start stretching more than what you used to, and now you have more range of motion. So that is one of the key things to just remember is that you need to stretch regardless. Whether you before you get injured is even better. That's the best time. When you get injured, you're recovering, you need to continuously stretch. That is so important. So you don't want to miss that. You want to keep and maintain the stretching. Right. So that's one of the things that you need to do because that motivation that you think that you need is not necessary, but you just need a system. You need a pattern so that you consistently do it because over time, that's when you'll see the results.